Alright, everybody, this is G Funk, and I'm back just in time to do a prediction for the Saul Canelo Alvarez versus Amir King Khan middleweight fight tonight. Pay-per-view, Las Vegas, Nevada at the T-Mobile Arena. Looks like a pretty nice arena. I'm looking forward to seeing it on TV to see how it looks on the inside. Up here in Sacktown, we're getting a new arena also, so, kind of cool to see all these new arenas coming up. Anyway, let's get on the fight. Alright, I'm going to make this short and sweet, alright? It's a simple fight, okay? Really, it's a simple fight to predict. You got one guy in Canelo who's a natural junior welterweight, if you want to call him that. The guy can fight anywhere from 154 to 168. I mean, he's that big, And then you got a guy like Amir Khan who's fought at weight classes at 135, 140, 147. Now he's making his debut, not even at the junior middleweight division. He's fighting at middleweight. And I know a lot of people have been calling it Canelo weight because he's been, his last couple of fights, I think last 3 or 4 fights, including this one, have been at a catch weight of 155 pounds, which is 1 pound above the junior middleweight division. And I seen a video today where somebody was talking to the president of the WBC, and he kind of cleared things up. This is what I've been telling people for a while, that anything that's over the 154 pound division is middleweight, because 160 is just the limit. I mean, you see guys come in all the time. I mean, I believe that David Lemieux and Glenn Tapia both came in at like 159 or something, and they're both middleweights. So, I mean, you get what I'm saying, right? This is a middleweight title, but it's not at, the contracted weight is 155, not 160, I don't like to get involved with these kind of politics, man, but sometimes you have to, But anyway, it's a fight for the middleweight title at 155 pounds. And, it's Amir Khan's first time at this weight class. Now, let me give you guys a brief history for those of you out there who are casual fans. And believe me, Canelo's got a lot of casual fans. Amir Khan is a guy who's been knocked out cold at lightweight by Breedis Prescott. And he's been knocked out at super lightweight by Danny Swift Garcia. He's been dropped by Julio Diaz at welterweight. All of these weight classes are smaller than 154 pounds, or 155 pounds, we should say, for this fight. Canelo Alvarez is a guy who has a history of fighting small guys like this. Josecito Lopez rings a bell. Matthew Hatton, Carlos Baldemir, Lovemore Nadeau. I mean, who else? So this is nothing new for him, and it just really it looks worse to the hardcore, because the hardcore fan like myself, because he should have been past this point in his career now. I get it. A lot of these fights where when he was coming up, they're trying to make a name for him. It's like, okay, whatever, Now you've already got a name. You're headlining pay-per-views. There's no reason why you should be fighting smaller guys. Especially smaller guys who have been knocked out at smaller weight classes. So, I'm just gonna flat out say it like this, guys. All right. Amir Khan is a small guy. He's chinny. Has exceptional speed. I mean, he's very, very fast. Could have the fastest hands in boxing. I mean, it's questionable, but he's up there. Has he looked different under his new trainer Virgil Hunter? I mean, I see a few things differently. I see a lot more clinching. Which is really not a part of boxing. Now, he's not clinching like Vladimir Klitschko or anything like that, but he does clinch more, which I think has kept him on his feet in a lot of fights. Will he be able to do that tonight? Honestly, I don't think so. I mean, the size, you're going to see a huge size difference in there today, guys. especially after Canelo rehydrates. And we know he normally rehydrates close to 20 pounds overnight. Depending on which buffet he hits after the weigh-in, maybe hit a taco truck out in Las Vegas somewhere. Who knows? Anyway, you're gonna see a huge huge difference in size tonight. And again, size and power doesn't always win you fights, but when you fight a guy who's chinny, who can't really take a good punch, I like my chances with Canelo here. Not only because of that, but because, again, you look at his history, guys. He has a history of getting favorable decisions from the judges. Let's just go to the Austin Trout fight. Close fight, razor-thin fight. Could have went either way. Yet the judges had the fight completely lopsided, and there was open scoring, so it completely changed Austin Trout's game plan. Once he knew he was down, once he knew he was losing every round, which he wasn't, he had to switch up game plans. Arislandi Lara, that's a fight I thought Lara won. But, of course, one judge sees a completely different fight than what we really saw in the ring. And, we can go all the way to the Floyd Mayweather fight. I know Canelo lost that fight, but he lost 12 straight rounds, guys. And he got a draw on one of the judges' cards. So, that just tells you what goes on when Canelo Alvarez is in there tough with somebody that gives him a difficult time. And all these guys were slick fighters. So we know what's going to happen here, guys. Amir Khan, like I said, he's fast, exceptionally fast. Fast feet, also has good, good snap behind his jab and things like that. But he just doesn't have the power to hurt Canelo. He could hit Canelo with 3-4 punches in a row, and I could tell you Canelo is going to eat those things like Tic Tacs, like M&Ms. He's gonna have him outweighed by at least 10 to 15 pounds tonight. These shots aren't going to have any effect on him, man. So, if you can't knock him out, we know he's damn well ain't going to get no decision. Alright? I just explained that, Even Mayweather, who, a lot of people say gets favoritism from the judges, even he couldn't even get a unanimous decision when it should have been a unanimous decision. It was clear cut. So, it's simple, guys, alright? Canelo Alvarez wins this fight. Any way you want to look at it. If Khan can survive 12 rounds, even if he wins, and let's just say he outboxes him for about 10 to 12 rounds or whatever, he's still going to lose the fight. He literally has no shot. He can't knock him out. Let me tell you like this. I will be completely shocked if he even stuns Canelo with a punch. So there's no way he's going to knock him out, guys. So easy fight to predict. So, it's 3 o'clock here on the West Coast. We got 3 hours until the fight card starts. And I'm headed out to the fight party and, upload this video, get dressed, and head out. So I hope you guys enjoy the fight tonight. If you're out drinking, watching at a bar, whatever, drive home safe. This is G-Funk, and I'm out.